Hey guys, just out in the backyard today, and what you're looking at is a shelter I made about 5 days ago. The idea for this video came about when I was trimming some spruce trees in the backyard, and I had a big pile of spruce boughs, about 16 or so. Very large spruce boughs, about 6 feet long, 2.5 inches in diameter. I started thinking about shelters, and what if these 16 boughs were all that I had to work with. This video is about working with what you have, being creative, being in a realistic situation. You're not always going to find yourself in an optimal area for building a shelter. I built this freestanding structure, but if I was in a wilderness situation, I'd try to utilize whatever nature had to offer. I'd look for a fallen tree, a tree limb, maybe a large rock to build my shelter against. This shelter will get you by in a pinch, but it's far from adequate for Alberta winters. I would need at least twice as many boughs to make it ideal. When I built this, I dug away all the snow from the area. I took 3 boughs with the bough down, formed a tripod, secured it with twine, and began laying the remaining boughs against it. I saved 2 boughs for the bedding, and as I was getting to the last of the spruce boughs, I knew it wasn't going to be enough. Normally you want your walls about a foot thick. When building a survival shelter, tools, resources, and time are the 3 things you need to worry about. I could go into the woods, build a log cabin with a stone fireplace, but that would take the proper tools, a ton of resources, and about 4 to 6 months. This shelter I used a saw and about 4 feet of twine. I banked the snow around the bottom half of the shelter. And as you can see, it probably snowed at least a foot in the past 5 days. That's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. The snow is going to help insulate the material, or the shelter, keep the wind out. But it's also going to melt if any heat is generated in or around the shelter. I normally carry a 10 by 12 tarp and a emergency space blanket as part of my gear. But I wanted to try to build this one out of all natural materials. The advantages to this shelter are very little materials, fast to build, about 2 hours, and in a wilderness situation it's probably going to take you twice as long. Things always take longer. I would say it's effective to about -10 Celsius as is, and it's going to keep you out of the elements, the wind and snow. And if you wanted to make this more suitable for colder climates, like really cold weather, you could open up that door about a foot on either side and build a small fire in front of it. Not too close, not too big. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of test my skills, just a little exercise, just to see what I could come up with. And I hope this video provided some useful information, and thanks for watching.